Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, I decided to do a chit chat get ready with me since I feel like I have a lot to tell you guys about. Mainly like pregnancy updates, what's going on in the world right now, what I'm doing as far as work, and then I'm going to answer some of those Q&A questions that some of you guys left in my other videos. So yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about what makeup I'm using. But if you guys have any questions, most likely everything will be linked in the description box below. If I forget to mention something, just leave that question in the comment section. I always answer my comments, whether it's a day late or what. I always answer every comment that comes in. Without further ado, let's get started with this video. Alright, so clearly I'm not going out anywhere, but I still kind of want to do like a very simple eye just to look a little bit more put together. My boyfriend lately has been coming home to me looking like a bum, so I kind of want to look a little bit more put together for him. So I'm going to talk about my pregnancy first. I am currently I'll be 33 weeks on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. Everything is going smoothly as far as like the baby goes. He's moving along. He's kicking a little harder these days. He's staying pretty healthy. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but we switched from an OB to a midwife because we want to really shoot for an unmedicated birth. I don't want to do an epidural. I know some of you guys are it's a very sensitive subject, which I have noticed lately. It's either people are all for an epidural and against unmedicated births, or the ones that are very unmedicated, they're very against epidurals. I'm coming in with the mentality that I want you know what, for the sake of this video, because I don't know how to pronounce everything so smoothly, I'm going to just say natural birth. I know it's natural regardless, but I'm just going to say natural in the sense that it's unmedicated. So me and my boyfriend are going in with the mentality that we want a natural birth, but if something were to happen, we're both open to having an epidural. It's not going to be the end of the world. I am not like no epidural. I am not completely against it. But for now, I feel like the benefits are far more greater to the baby and myself if I were to not have an epidural. With OBs, usually medical intervention is more probable. And even though I didn't talk to my OB about me wanting to have a natural birth, with us taking the classes that we're taking, it just felt right to switch over to a midwife. Midwives typically tend to favor more natural births, and they'll, go out of their way to make sure that that's what happens. Obviously, if medical intervention is needed, we do have a backup OB that works with the midwives, and I'm actually meeting her tomorrow, which is Wednesday, just for a midwife consultation meeting with the OB, the backup OB. I'm sure she's gonna check, make sure that I'm still able to do this without any medical intervention. Usually the midwives won't accept patients that are at risk of needing a lot of medical intervention. They give you a whole bunch of, they ask you a lot of questions and stuff like that, just to make sure that it'll be like an easy birth. And even though we want a natural birth, I think we both know that an epidural is always something that could happen. So yeah, so we switched over to a midwife, and that's, I think, something that I don't think I've ever mentioned to you guys. We switched over when I was 30 weeks. And they're so nice. So they're a group of, I believe, 5 midwives. I think I've met 3 of them. And they're so sweet. I feel like they're more caring, more attentive. I don't know, even my boyfriend thought the same thing when he went. He's actually been going to all of the appointments that I have. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, I'll be 33 weeks tomorrow. And then I'm going to have my ultrasound, my last ultrasound at 34 weeks. And then after that, I have to go in every week to get a checkup. But with this ultrasound, they'll be able to tell me, in what percentile the baby is, how much of the baby weighs, how he's doing. And I think they're going to check his heart again, just to make sure everything is growing the way it should. And yeah, so far so good. As far as like me on the outside, I have been tired and more out of breath. But as far as me and the baby goes, I think that's the only update. As far as like baby shower, we actually had to cancel our baby shower because of the coronavirus and all that stuff. I think I canceled it a week ago or 2 weeks ago. And that was when people were still not getting that it was kind of more serious than it is, or than it seems. And now with Trump saying that they're recommending no groups of more than 10, I'm actually glad I canceled it. I keep saying cancel it, but I think I postponed it. And that's another thing that kind of worries me, because postponed until when? I have no idea. I'm due in May. Now I'm like, should I buy things that I need or should I wait? I know some people will probably send gifts our way, but I'm totally not expecting it. Right now, I feel like what I need the most is just Pampers, diaper, butt wipes, and clothes. And maybe like the bassinet for upstairs for our bedroom. I think that's all we need for now. If you guys think we need more than that, like immediately after birth, let us know. I am gonna breastfeed, so I don't have to worry too much about formula. I am a little worried as far as like what's going on. I'm thankful that I don't have to work as much anymore. I was gonna be done with work anyways by the end of March. And with what's going on right now, I'm just working 2 days a week, which are the days that my boss works. Then I'm with her kids. And the kids don't go out or anything, so I'm not really too worried about, you know, catching germs or anything, because they are off school and not going anywhere. But my boss has to work because she's a doctor. Both her and her husband are doctors. Helping them out 2 days a week while they're both at work. And then I just get to go home as soon as they get home. The kids, I'm sure, are not allowed to touch me. I'm sure she spoke to them about that stuff. Because when I was leaving on Friday, which was the last day that I completed like a full week with them, she told them to say goodbye to me because they didn't know when they would see me next. And they were coming over to hug me, and she's like, no hugs, just say bye, don't touch her. So she's very careful about all that stuff right now. I'm out of breath. We're not hoarding food or anything like that, but we were fortunate enough to live next to a Costco that is actually limiting the amount of purchases that people can take, as far as like water, toilet paper, all that stuff. So I feel like everyone that's shopping at that Costco is getting what they need because of people limiting the amount that you can buy. And still, people are crazy. Like, people are still trying to buy more than what they need. But even at the registers, like, no, you could only take one, or you can only take this amount, and people are still putting up a fit. But I feel like more stores need to do that, because some people just need other people to put their foot down and say, you don't need this much, okay, relax. What are you guys going through right now? I feel like everyone's going through something differently, even though it's affecting everyone regardless. So yeah, leave it in the comment section below if you guys want to open up conversation. Let's talk about it. I know a lot of people are suffering from anxiety at the moment. I suffer from anxiety when I have to socialize, so this is actually good for me. But I know some people need the socialization to step away from anxiety. I don't know if that makes sense. Whereas me, I'm just the happiest I can be at home alone most of the time. So I am actually really happy right now. The only thing that does bum me out is that I've always wanted to be home, you know, working from home. I was always looking forward to that last day of work where I could just be home and then just wait for the baby to come. But now that it's here, it's nice. But the only thing that sucks is that I can't go out shopping, which is like my form of de-stressing. So I'm trying to shop online. It's not the same thing. I like thrifting. I like going to Target. That's like my one thing. I love going to the dollar store. Like, all of those things are some of my favorite things to do when I don't have to work. And it's just kind of sad that I can't do that right now. But that's not, I mean, that's the least of my problems right now. I do want to know your opinions about like the epidural and all that stuff. So if you guys have an opinion, which I'm sure everyone does, especially everyone that has had kids and has gone through A or B, let me know what your thoughts are on that. One thing that I was really looking forward to, or I'm really looking forward to, is that the hospital with the OB that I was gonna go to, they don't allow like absolutely no cameras, no photos, no nothing. And now that we're with the midwives, we are actually able to do whatever we want pretty much. But yeah, we'll have a lot of options as far as like the birth, since we're gonna be in a birthing center and not like a hospital setting. Even though the birthing center is in a hospital, it's like a separate area where it's just a birthing center. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on all of that. I'm just gonna do a quick eyeliner. I need to shut up for this one because it's kind of hard. Just wetting the brush as I go, and then I'm dipping it into like the darker shade. The next video that I'm gonna do for you guys after this one, I think is most likely gonna be an Amazon favorites video. Amazon videos are one of my favorite things. I really need to do a video because I have a lot of cool things that I've bought with them, and I want to share with you guys. It'll be like stepping away a little bit from the makeup and stuff, especially because we can't really go to Ulta, Walgreens, Target right now. You could order a few items, but right now Amazon must be booming because of what's going on. Let me look into this video. I know I had a few questions from this video and I wanted to answer them. All right, so the first question that I got was from Angelina Hernandez. And her first question is, where are you from? So I was born and raised in Chicago. My parents are from Mexico, Guadalajara. I do speak Spanish because growing up, my mom would always say, you know, Spanish at home, English outside if you want, but Spanish always at home. And so I do speak Spanish. With the years, I feel like it's been a little harder because now everyone just talks English, but I do still know Spanish. How did you get started on YouTube? So I think I've had my YouTube channel for about 2 or 3 years, maybe 3 years this September. And at first I was just like, let me just see how it goes. I did like 2 or 3 videos, and I've never privated any of my videos at all. Like, I know some people do, and I think it's kind of sad that they do that because for me it allows me to see. Oh, let me do my makeup. What am I doing? I'm gonna use this, which is an old foundation, but a very good one. It's one of my most popular videos when I review this foundation. This is the Super Stay by Maybelline. It's a full coverage foundation, but I'm gonna sheer it out with my sponge. I'm gonna use this primer today. This is the ColourPop All-Star Primer. Yeah, it makes me kind of sad when people actually private their videos because, I don't know, it shows how long you've come along, you know? And so you guys can actually go back to my old videos and see that it's been a journey. And I quickly got really into it. After the first couple videos, I'm a very like creative oriented person. So after filming those couple videos, I started looking into like the camera, the audio, the editing. I started editing with like my phone, and I started recording with just my phone actually. So the first maybe 10 videos are with my phone. And then after that, I'm like, okay, I think I want to make this something. And at the time I was working at a hair salon, and I had already been doing hair for at least 10 years, 12 years. I got my license in 2006. So yeah, you do the math because I suck at it. But yeah, I had been wanting to quit my job, even though I liked hair, which I think that's another question somebody asked, and I'll jump into it a little bit more. Oh yeah, so I had been working at a salon, and I just, at that point, I'm like, you know what, I'm kind of tired of doing hair. Like I said, I'm a very anxious person, and the older I got, or the older I become, I feel like, even though I feel like I can control it a little bit better now, at the time I was like really adamant about not wanting to do hair anymore, not wanting to work with people. Just socializing really got the best of me. So I thought, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel so that eventually I can stop working and work from home. I am not the type of person that just wants to sit at home. I want to sit at home to do other things. So that is why I decided to take YouTube seriously and invest in better equipment, better lighting. Right now I feel like I'm very happy with what I have as far as my setup, besides the background right now. But you guys know I ended up needing to move from rooms because the room that I was using as a filming room is now the nursery. So now I'm back in the basement, and this room is just, it needs to be rearranged. I forgot how much I like this foundation. Would love to grow a little faster than I am, but it's not that it's not working. I feel like it's just me not being consistent. Like I feel like when I do upload, I like the feedback that I get. I like the engagement, and I know I would get even more engagement if I was more consistent, and that's what I'm trying to work at. But for some reason, this pregnancy just makes me really tired, but I'm really trying. And that's why in some of the videos I'll tell you guys the next video is going to be about this, because once I say it to you guys, I have to do it, and I have to like stick to it, and that's been helping a little bit with my consistency. So yeah, that's how I got started on YouTube. I plan to make it a business. I have been contacted by companies for like sponsorships, but a lot of the products that they want me to work with them, I just don't like. And I've always just decided that if I have to do a sponsorship video, it has to be something that I'm really excited about. And it feels nice to get contacted by certain companies, but till this day, the products just haven't been right for me and my audience. So just know that. But it is kind of nice to know that they're considering me as someone that they find worthy of me talking about their products, you know? So that's nice. Another of her questions was, is your family supportive about your channel? My family is supportive about my channel. My boyfriend, who would have more of a say, right, you know, because we live together, he is very, very supportive of my channel. Sometimes he'll even say, like, have you filmed? He'll watch some of my videos here and there, and just kind of encourage me. One of the last live that I did, he was actually watching, and I didn't even know he was watching until I got off of it, and he's like, oh, that was so nice, you know, and I'm like, oh my god, you were watching it. So he's very, very supportive. I know my older sister watches my channel. I'm not gonna get too much into this, and maybe if you guys want to know more about it, then maybe it'll be a separate video. It's more of a vulnerable topic, but I don't have the greatest relationship with my mom and two of my younger sisters for religious reasons. So I know maybe one of the younger sisters watches my channel, but the other sister definitely probably doesn't. And I don't know if my mom does. So again, that's something I don't want to talk about right now. It is what it is. My dad, I am close to him right now, but I don't know if he watches it. I don't know. It's my dad. Like, he's a dad. But he knows that I do YouTube, and he likes the fact that I'm doing it. So yeah. How many kids do I want? I want 2. Not more than 2, definitely not more than 2. And that's why I always wanted twins. And that's why I always said I want twins the very first time around, because then I wouldn't have to worry about having to go through birth again. Second one, I hope I don't have twins, because then I would have 3 kids. But again, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys that twins run in my family. It could happen. So there's that. I think if it was up to Sergio, he would have 3 kids. He loves kids. And yeah, the last question that she asked was, would you consider going full-time on YouTube? That is the plan. That is definitely the plan. Okay, so Sangria in TO, I think I'm saying it right. She also asked something similar. Her question is, I'd like to know what your background is. And then as far as country, so I'm Mexican. Like I said, my parents are from Mexico, from Guadalajara. She also asked, why aren't you working at a makeup counter or Sephora or anything related to makeup? So I think I already touched on a little bit about this, and it goes back to me having social anxiety. Like, for a while it was okay, obviously, because I've had my license since 2006, and I just stopped working in doing hair just 2.5 years ago. After I left the salon, I did consider going to Nordstrom to work at a makeup counter. And I actually had an interview with Chanel, but then for some reason that didn't work out. So that didn't happen, and I was a little discouraged. And I think that's when I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do YouTube. I'm gonna get this nanny job, and the nanny job will allow me to do YouTube on the side and build my channel. So that's where everything kind of just shifted, and that's why I haven't really worked at a makeup counter or anything like that. One of the salons that I worked at was like a full service salon. They had a spa, they had like massage therapists. It was like a full-on service salon, and I think that's when I decided it was a little too overwhelming, because there was just so many people, and it got to me. But the 1 year that I was there, I was doing makeup for usually like proms, birthday, like when people needed makeup done, I was there, and that was actually really, really fun. I really get in the zone when I was doing people's makeup. I have done some of my friends' makeups on the side. It doesn't happen often because I always end up saying no. But I have done it in the past. I just haven't worked consistently behind like a counter or anything like that. I don't think I'll consider it. I feel like YouTube is better for me kind of showing you guys what you guys can do. If you guys have any questions ever about makeup stuff, let me know. But I feel like this is just what I'm meant to do. I love being creative. I'm a computer geek, believe it or not. I love computers, learning about them, and I love beauty. So YouTube just gets it for me. So that's where my new goals are going, and yeah, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm shooting. Those are the new goals for me. So I'm still going to keep my license active to renew it every 2 years, and I'm still planning on keeping it active just in case something happens, you know, like if I get bored of YouTube, which I doubt it, but I still want to have that backup, like kind of like safety net for me. So I'm still keeping that very, very active. All right, I did my eyebrows off camera because that would have taken ages. So I'm just gonna put some mascara on. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara in waterproof. I love it so much. I'm actually excited because I placed an order from Walgreens. So right now, if you guys didn't know, Walgreens is offering free shipping on anything because of the coronavirus, so that you don't have to go in store. They're offering free shipping on anything, and right now they have like the mix and match for beauty, so you could mix and match anything, I think, like from all the participating brands. So you buy 2 get 1 free. So I ended up buying, I think it was already in the UK and then it's new here, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the number 7 Perfect and Protect, I think it's called, foundation. So I got that one because I wanted to test it out for you guys. It has a vibe of kind of like the It Cosmetics Bye Bye CC cream or something like that. I also ordered a mascara, like a tubing mascara, which I hope it's kind of like a dupe to the Thrive Cosmetics mascara, which I've never tried, but I have tried tubing mascaras in the past and they're great. What else did I order? I ordered one more thing. It was like three items. Oh, a concealer, Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which I don't think I've ever used. So I'm a little excited about that. So that might be my next video, is testing out that foundation and then maybe separately testing out that mascara. So stay tuned for those videos. I think for now, this is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this very, very chatty video with me. And again, if something sparked interest as far as anything I said, as far as like natural birth, unmedicated birth is what I really mean, leave all of those thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Be nice. I know again a lot of people are very pro and con about these topics, so just be nice. But I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys stay safe wherever you guys are, and hope to see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.